suicide counselor. That was one of my additional duties. Okay. All right. Suicide is real. Okay. Just my personal belief. It is a spirit. Okay. That we have to know what we're dealing with. Okay. All right. So I have a question for you. In statistics, there's some statistics that are out there. There's a difference between attempting suicide and committing suicide or completing the act. One is attempted, the other is the completion. Okay, so I just have a general question. I want to see what you're all thinking. All right, when it comes to men or women, which one do you think attempt suicide more, and which one do you think complete the act of suicide more, men or women? Who want to chime in on that? Talk to me, Israel.
Attempt women and commit men.
Okay, why do you say that, Israel?
I think some women, not all, some do it for attention, like saying I cut my wrist and it didn't kill me, and they show up to like work or school and showing it. And I just think men commit suicide more.
Okay, they complete that
because they're like in today's society, like men they're not treated like they have feelings, and they just can't take it anymore. And so I think men commit suicide more.
Man, I love your rationale, Israel. I love it, man. I love it. Who else want to chime in on that? That was excellent. Anyone else want to chime in?
I agree with Israel.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Want to elaborate a little bit more?
Well, he hit it right on the money.
Okay.
You know, and
all right.
I agree.
Awesome. So, what if I told you that statistically, women attempt suicide more, men complete the act? But now watch this right here. The reason why women attempt more is it have been proven that they're more emotional. Okay, they go through mood swings more than men. They're up and they're down. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They live their life according to their hearts, according to their emotions, according to their feelings. Okay? So, they go through things and they look at suicide. The attempt of suicide is, like I said, for attention sometimes. And then sometimes it's just another man they don't know how to deal with things. Okay? Now, watch this. Men complete the act more. Why do you think men complete the act more? Tell you why. Women, when they attempt suicide, they use what we call soft measures.
Right.
Okay? They would take pills. They would cut their wrists. All right? They would do poisonings. They would try measures that can be caught and reversed in enough time. Okay? Soft measures. Men, on the other hand, we use hard measures when we attempt suicide. We're going to pick up that gun, we're going to put it to our head, and we're going to pull the trigger. We're going to go up on that 20-story building, and we're going to jump over the roof, off the roof. All right? We do more hard measures. We do measures that cannot be caught and cannot be reversed. So that's why the men is such a higher rate of completing the act than women. Okay? So, why are we talking about suicide in a firearm safety course? Why are we talking about that? So let's look at this right here. 9 out of 10 people show warning signs before attempting suicide. So knowing these signs and taking the steps towards a safer home can save the life of someone you really care about. Okay? Before we get into these signs and symptoms of suicide, who can tell me right off the top of your head, what do you think may be some signs of someone who's contemplating or thinking about suicide? What are some of the signs that you may think you would see?
I would say depression, withdrawal, like isolation, nature. They may post something randomly on Facebook, like if I were to die, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Things like that.
Okay, that's very good, First Lady. Very good. Anybody want to chime in on that? All right, that's excellent. That is excellent. I mean, you right in the you in the house. All right. So check this out right here. Watch this. 63% uses firearms to commit the act of suicide. 63. 18% use suffocations, 13% uses poisons, and 5% use other means. Okay? But 63% use a firearm. So that tells you that a firearm is a very effective tool in someone wanting to commit this act. So now, what are we saying? Look here, warning signs. Look at that. All of these are some of the warning signs that a person may display if they're thinking about or contemplating suicide. Okay? First lady hit it. All right, the mood swings. Being isolated or being withdrawn. Okay? Talking about wanting to kill himself. Going on Facebook. Saying little things. If something was to happen to me, no, I love you. You know, all of these crazy things that is not crazy. It's just a spirit, you know, the enemy is using, you know, has gotten into their mind and really, you know what I'm saying, working an illusion against them. You know what I'm saying? And everything. So, but these are some of the things that you may want to look at. So I got a question for you. Who know you better than God? Who else know you? Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. All right? She know when you up. She know when you down. She know when you're having a good day. She know when you're having a not so good day. All right? She know her boys. She know when they done had a bad day at school. She know when they come through the door. She know the walk. She know the head nod, the head tilt. Right. She know how to speak. Hey, how you doing, baby? Hey, Mom. Hold up. Hold up. Time out. Come here. What's going on? What happened today? Nothing. Don't. Try that with somebody that don't know you.
Right.
Okay? But I know you. So what am I saying? When you have someone you see are acting outside of their norms, maybe going through depression, isolation, withdrawals, all right, saying off the wall things, it is up to you to safeguard whatever means that you have in that house. It is your responsibility to say, hey, baby, you're going through some things right now. You're not thinking about killing yourself, right? Well, tell you what we're going to do. Just let me hold this gun for a second, okay? And I'll get back to you when God tells me to. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going through some stuff, then you say, hey, baby, I'm tripping on some things right now. The enemy is really, you know, in my ear and trying to get me to do some things. So until I can get some things worked out in me, just hold this for a second, all right? Until I can really get to that point where I need to be at, okay? But be responsible handgun owners, all right? I love what you're doing with your young men, okay? Teach them how to respect it, all right? Not fear them. And at the same time, teach them the right way on how to use those handguns, or those firearms. Teach them here first. Have to be ready here before they can actively utilize a firearm. Have to be mature. Have to know it, okay? Have to know how to handle conflicts. Have to have anger management. All of these things. Because once they have access to certain things, we want to ensure that they are mentally strong and mentally ready for it. If that makes sense to you. Okay? All right. Take a picture of this. Take a picture of that